Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Annadana Mahatvam. Annadana Mahatvam. Mahatvam means the glory of something, that is called Mahatvam. Annadana means giving free food for many people, that is called Annadanam. There are different types of dhanam mentioned in Shastra Purana, like Godhanam, Bhudanam, Swarnadanam, like that various type of dhanam, Vidyadhanam. So we always say Vidyadhanam, Sarvadhana Pradhanam. To educate a person, to contribute to educate to a person is the best dhanam. Annadanam also we say it is the best dhanam. So here is a story which is telling about the glory, Mahatvam of Annadanam. And if you observe the word Mahat, Mahat means great. Mahat, like that. The Tvam, I said, whenever we add Tvam suffix, then it gives the quality of that. Mahat is great. Mahatvam means greatness. So this is a Taddidanta Shabdaha. The greatness of or the glory of Annadana, giving free food. Okay. Hemavati Nadi Tire. Nadi is river. Tire means bank. Hemavati is name of the river. Hemavati Nadi Tire. On the banks of Hemavati Nadi, Siddhapura Namakaha Gramaha Asite. There was a village. The name of the village is Siddhapura. Saha Gramaha Krishi Nimittam Prasiddhaha Asite. And that village is well known for farming activity, Krishi. Nimittam means Karanam. So Krishi Nimittam means for the farming activities, the village is Prasiddhaha, well known. Anyanya Pradeshebhyaha Karmakaraha Tam Gramam Agatya Karyam Kuruvanti Sma. Anyanya, from various places. Pradesha means a place. From various places, Karmakaraha, the workers, they come to that village. Tam Gramam Agatya Karyam Kuruvanti Sma. They do the work, or they were doing the work. Whenever we add this sma with the present tense form, it becomes past tense. Tatra pramukham karanam vijayaha nama kaschit data. The main reason, pramukham karanam, is somebody, kaschit data. Data means one who gives. He is called data. Karta, one who does, is called karta. So data, one who gives. And what is his name? Vijayaha. Somebody in the name of Vijayaha, who is a donor. That is the main reason for the people from various places coming to that Siddhapura Grama and doing Krishikarya. Vijayaha tu Mahadhanikaha asit. And Vijaya was a very great wealthy person. Tatra ye karmakaraha karyam kuruvanti sma. Tebhyaha karmakarebhyaha vijayaha nishulkam annadanam karoti sma. Whoever were working, karmakaraha means workers. The workers who were working there, for them, tebhyaha, for them, karmakarebhyaha, for those workers, vijayaha nishulkam. Nishulkam means free. Shulkam means fees. Nishulkam, without fees. Annadanam karoti sma. He was doing free food service. Saha sarvada karmakarane vadati sma. Always he used to tell to the workers, bhavantaha sarve purnodaram bhojanam kurvantu. Purna udaram purnodaram. So gunasandhi has happened. Full stomach. Purna means full, udaram means stomach, purnodaram bhojanam. All of you eat full stomach. Bhojanartham dhanam dattavyam nasti. There is no need to pay any money for eating. Bhavatam krite bhojanasya dhanena mama kimapi kashtam na bhavati iti. I don't have any difficulty to give food for you, like that. Vijayaha na kevalam karmakarebhyaha annadanam karoti sma apitu tam gramam yaha kopi yatrikaha agacchati chedabi tasmai api santoshena annadanam karoti sma. This Vijayaha, not only for the workers he gives free food, but also to that village, whoever comes, yatrikaha means travelers, whoever traveler come to that, for tasmai, for them also, he was giving happily this free food. Ekada Neelakantaha nama kaschit dhanikaha ushtrashakatena prayanam kurvanne Siddhapura Gramam, okay, Agatavan, like that let us take. Ekada, once, Neelakantaha nama kaschit dhanikaha, a rich person in the name of Neelakantaha, Ushtrashakatena, means a cart pulled by camels. Prayanam Kurvan, doing some journey, he came to that Praptavan, Siddhapura namaka Gramam Praptavan. He reached this village. Tena गंतव्यः ग्रामः दूरे अस्ति इति कारणतः सः तस्मिन् दिने सिद्धपुरे एव स्थितवान्. So by him the village is to be gone is far away, दूरे अस्ति, it is away still. Because of that reason, iti karanatah, tasmin dine, on that day, in that village Siddhapura, he stayed, stitavan. Neelakantaha Shakatikam Prishtavan. And he asked the driver of the cart, Atra Bhojanalayaha Kutra Asti iti. And he asked where is some restaurant, Bhojanalayaha, or hotel. Tada Shakatikaha Bhuktavan. Swamin Atra Vijayaha Nama Annadata Asti. Then that cart driver told, O master, Swamin, Atra Vijayaha Nama Annadata Asti. Here is a donor who gives free food in the name of Vijaya. Ataha atra bhojanalayasya avashyakata ka asti. So what is the need for a hotel here? Vayamapi tasya griham eva gacchame. Let us also go to his house. Like that he said. Ananya gadikaha neelakantaha vijayasya grihasya purataha shakatataha avatirnavan. So ananya gadikaha means there is no option. In that village there is no restaurant. So there is no option other than going to the Vijaya's house. So Neelakantaha Vijayasya Grihasya Purataha, in front of the Vijaya's house, Shakatataha Avatirnavan. He got down from the cart. Grihasya Dwaram Pihitam Asite, and the house door was locked. Ataha Tatraiva Sthite Asande Upavishtavan Neelakantaha. So Neelakanta sat there in some chair, Asande, which was there in the house. Kinchit kala anantaram Vijayaha dwaram udghatya yada bahihi agatavan tada anukshanameva Neelakantaha tam uktavan. So after some time, Kinchit kala anantaram Vijayaha dwaram udghatya. So Vijaya was inside the house and the house door was locked. Though this Neelakanta didn't knock the door, he just stayed there. So when he opened the door and came, bahihi agatavan, when he came out, tada anukshanameva Neelakantaha tam muktavan. Then immediately to the Vijaya, Neelakanta said, Mahyam shakatikaya cha bhojanam avashyakam. For me and for my cart driver, I want food. Bhojane vyanjanam payasam takram ityadikam sarvam bhavet. So because he is a rich person, even though Vijaya is giving free food, he is ordering or he is making it a point what are all should be there in that food. Vyanjanam, so that is sabji and dal, payasam, kheer, like that. Everything shall be there. Vyaya nimittam. Vyaya means expenditure. For the sake of expenditure, Bhavani chintam ma karotu. You don't worry about the expenditure. Dhanantu aham dasyami. I will give money for that. Mama staranugunam bhojanam bhavet. Stara. Stara means grade. According to my grade, let the food be. Like that he said. Okay. Whenever we are going to some place, even though we are rich, we are getting some free food, but he is ordering, you make all this food, don't bother about money, I will give money, like that. Okay. Neelakantasya vachanam shrutavataha vijayasya kopaha agataha. Because he is a donor and he is freely giving, he is thinking like a restaurant person and ordering food. So by hearing Neelakanta's words, Vijaya's anger came. Tathapi saha tam apradarshayan. Even then, he didn't show that. Apradarshayan means not showing. Mama griham prati ye athitayaha agachanti te sarve mama drishtiya samanaha eva. Whoever guest comes to my house, all are equal in my opinion. Dhanikaha nirdhanaha cha samana panktau upavishya परब्रह्म स्वरूपस्य अन्नस्य भोजनं कुर्वन्ति चेत् तदेव मम सन्तोषाय. So whether they are rich people or poor people, if they sit in samana panktau, means in the same row, irrespective of differentiation, having seated parabrahma swarupasya annasya. So this food is parabrahma swarupa. Without food, nobody, no living thing can survive. So this is only the Parabrahma Swarupa. Then Bhojanam Kurvanti che tadeva mama santoshaya. That itself pleases me. Anyebhyaha yat bhojanam diyate tadeva bhavate diyate. What food I give to others, that only I give to you, or I shall give to you. Bubukshatu sarvesham samana eva. And the hunger is same for everybody. Whether he is a poor or a beggar or a rich person or a king, everybody's hunger is same. Tathapi bhavantaha tasyaha starabhedam kalpayanti iti tu mai ascharyam janayati. Even though the hunger is same for everybody, you are making starabhedam, the grade difference you are making. Kalpayanti means you are creating or mentally making, thinking. That is making me to wonder. Ascharyam janayati. Mamatu mahati sampattihi asti. And I have great wealth. Ataha annasya vikrayanam na karomi. So I don't sell food. Atra sarve samana panktau upavishya bhojanam kurvantaha starabhedam vismaranti. So here when everybody sit together and eat, they forget their grade difference. Bhavatbhyam api tathaiva kritam. And by you two people, kritam chet varam bhavet. By you also. Bhavatbhyam api here is tritiya vibhakti dvivachanam. That is the rich person and the cart driver. So if both of you sit together and eat without any grade difference, that shall be better. Agachantu bhojanam kurvantu tavat iti Neelakantham muktavan. So you please come and take food, like that. Vijayasya dharma buddhim dana gunam cha jnatavan Neelakantaha atmanaha ahankaram avagatya khedam anubhutavan. And this Neelakanta immediately realized the dharma buddhi and dana gunam of Vijaya. The this right conduct and his mind of charity activity, and atmanaha ahankaram avagatya, having understood the pride he had, khedam anubhutavan, he felt sad. Asmin grame bubukshitebhyaha bhojanam yachanne bhavanyeva shreshtaha. So in this village, you are the great person who is giving food for the hungry person. Bhavataha purataha aham alpaha eva. So in front of you, I am a very inconsiderable person. Alpaha here means someone who is very little or belittled, like that. Kripaya kshantavyaha aham. So I may be pardoned. Iti vadan kshamam prarthitavan tataha atriptihi bhojanam kritavan cha. And he asked for pardon and he had good meals. Bhojana samaye saha shakatikam uktavan. While eating, he told to the driver, Kinchit kalam yavat mama dhanikatvam vismaratu bhavan iti. So you forget for a short time about my richness. Anantara dine pratah kale Neelakantaha Vijayaya kritaknyatam samarpya prayanam agre anuvartitavan. So on the next day morning, he say the high regard words to Vijaya, and he continued his journey. Shakatam Gramam Krantva Unnate Parvata Pradeshe Yada Gachat Asit Tada Shakatikasya Manasi Durbhavana Utpanna. Shakatam Gramam Krantva, having crossed that Siddhapura village where the Vijaya lives, Unnate Parvata Pradeshe, in a very high-raised mountain area, Yada Gachat Asid, when the cart was going, Tada at that time, Shakatikasya Manasi, in the mind of the driver, Durbhavana Utpanna, some bad thoughts came. Saha Shakatam Sthagayitva Neelakantham Muktavan. He stopped the vehicle and told to the Neelakantha, Bhavane Shakatataha Avataratu iti. You get down from the vehicle. Yatasya Karanam Ajananne Neelakantaha Yada Shakatataha Avatirnavan Tada Shakatikaha Tam Krura Drishtiya Pashyan. Without knowing the reason, when Neelakantha got down off the vehicle, then the driver, Shakatikaha, means that the driver, Tam Neelakantam Krura Drishtiya Pashyan. So looking very cruelly at Neelakantha, Aham Dhanikatva Praptyartham Sulabham Margam Nyatavan Asmi. I found easy way, Sulabham Margam, easy way I found. What is that? What for? Dhanikatva Praptyartham. To reach or to get richness, I got easy way. Itah param kasyapi karmakaraha na aham. So hereafter I am not anybody's worker. Bhavataha samipe vidyamanam dhanam sarvam mahyam dadatu. Iti katora swarena adishtavan. So he ordered the Neelakantha, the master, whatever money you have, you give it to me, like that. Tada Neelakantaha Shantaswarena. Then that Neelakantha, in a very calm voice, he told, Anyebhyaha apahritena dhanena kimapi sadhayitum shakyeta ititu bhavataha brahmaha eva. Anyebhyaha means from others, because here it is Panchami Vibhakti, Bahuvachan. Anyebhyaha apahritena dhanena. By the money which is looted from others, kimapi sadhayatum shakyeta. I can achieve something, ititu, like that, bhavataha brahmaha eva. It is simply your brahma, means a type of false opinion. Griha gamananantaram pramanikataya sampattehe sampadanartham yavat avashyakam tavat mooladhanam bhavate dasyami iti Shakatikam uktavan. Griha gamananantaram, after reaching the house, pramanikataya means in a proper way, sampattehe sampadanartham, for the sake of earning wealth, yavat avashyakam, how much money is required, tavat mooladhanam, that much capital money, bhavate dasyami, I will give for you, iti Shakatikam uktavan kaha Neelakantaha. So the master told him, you let us go home and I will give you the money which you need for doing some business. Parantu durasha piditaha Shakatikaha etat sarvam anangikritya Neelakantasya samipe vidyamanam dhanam sarvam balat svikritya vegena pravahantyam nadyam tam patayitva tataha palayitavan. So what he did, Parantu, but Durasha piditaha Shakatikaha, the driver who is in the control of these bad thoughts, durasha, bad wishes. Piditaha means inflicted by these bad wishes. Yetat sarvam anangikritya. So whatever told by Neelakantha, everything he rejected. Neelakantasya samipe vidyamanam dhanam sarvam. The entire wealth or money which was with Neelakantha, balat svikritya, by forcefully taking, vegena pravahantyam nadyam, in the river which is flowing very fast, tam patayitva, tam Neelakantham patayitva. So pushing that Neelakantha in that fastly flowing river, Tataha palayitavan. He ran away from there. Kanichana dinani prayanam kritva Shakatikaha Ramanagara namakam gramam praptavan. So after traveling for some days, Ramanagara, like that one village he reached. Tatra saha Choritena dhanena vanijyam arabdhavan. There he started a business from the money he stolen from his master. Keshuchit dineshu eva Shakatikaha dhanikaha sanne grame ganya vyaktishu anyatamaha abhavat. So within some short days, keshuchit dineshu, mean within some days, this Shakatikaha Dhanikaha son, being a rich person, Grame Ganya Vyaktishu. So in the countable persons, the number of people who can be counted as rich, Anyatamaha Abhabat, he became one of the richest person. Parantu Gachata Kalena Shakatikasya Manasi Papa Bhitihi Arabdha. So this is quite natural. Whenever people are doing some wrong deed, after some time, we feel bad about what we did. So, Gachata Kalena, as the days passed by, Shakatikasya Manasi, in the mind of that cart driver, Papa Bhitihi Arabdha. He heard that the fear of Papa, sinful activity he did, it started. Ataha Pratidinam Saha Nirdhanayoh Krite Annasya Danasya Niyamam Abhyastavan. So every day he started practicing to give food for others. That charity work he started. Evam sati, that being so, when this was going on, mritaha Nilakantaha pishachaha abhavate. The Nilakanta, his master who died because he pushed him in the river, he became a ghost. So this also the Shastra says, whenever the people die normally, then the children, they do Pitrikaryam and all, then they reach Pitruloka, then they reach other Loka and all. But when people were killed or when they meet with this Akala Mrityuhu, like that, accidental death and all, so if proper Karya is not done, they become ghost and they have to reach the Pitruloka from the ghost after some time. So these are all the Shastra. Shakatikasya upari pratikaraha karaniyaha iti saha nishchitavan. So the Nilakanta, now who is in the ghost form, Shakatisya upari pratikaraha karaniyaha. Pratikara means to take revenge. So he decided to take revenge on this Nilakanta, this Shakatikaha. Pishachaha Ramanagaram prapya tatra mahata vaibhavena mahati prasade vasandam Shakatikam drishtuva kupitaha abhavat. So this Nilakanta in the ghost form. So hereafter remember, Pishachaha means that Nilakanta master. Ramanagaram prapya, having reached that village Ramnagara, where this Shakatika lives, tatra mahata vaibhavena mahati prasade, with great celebrity status in a very great palace, Vasantam, living Shakatikam Drishtuva, seeing the Shakatika who is living there, Kupitaha Abhavat, he became very angry. Yada pishachaha tam gramam agataha tada Shakatikaha amulyam vastram dhritva bhusvaminaha sabham gatva ekasmin annadasane ekasmin unnata asane upavishtavan asite. So when this ghost came to that village, tada at that time, Shakatika, this Ushtra Shakatika, that cart driver, Amulyam Vastram Dhrutva, wearing very costly attire, Bhusvaminaha Sabham Gatva, having gone to the village chief or the village king's house. Ekasmin unnata asane, so Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. In a big chair, he was seated. Tasmin samaye eva kakataliyam iva tatra upavishtaha pishachanam vishaye charcham arabdhavantaha. So this Nilakanta also reached there as a pishacha and incidentally means Kakataliya Nyayam, like that. We know in India we say this in every language. when the crow sits in a tree, some fruit fallen. So the crow thinks that because of me sitting, the fruit fallen. Two incidents happen together, but there is no connection. But we make a connection. That is called Kakataliya Nyaya. So, like that, incidentally, the people who were sitting, tatra upavishtaha, people, Pishachanam Vishe Charcham Arabdavantaha. They started talking about some ghost matter. Pishachaha asti uta nasti iti etasmin vishaye vadaha prativadaha cha pravriddaha. Whether ghost is there or not, like that, in that matter, there was some argument. Vada prativada. Pravriddaha, it is started. Yeshaha yogyaha samayaha iti vichintya pishachaha shakatikasya deham pravistava. So the ghost thought this is the right time, like that. It entered into the Shakatika's body. Tada Shakatike Mahat Parivartanam Jatam. When the ghost entered, this also we see some people when they were under the control of some bad spell, like that, with what we say, they behave differently. So there Parivartanam Jatam, Mahat Parivartanam, great change happened. Saha Uttaya, then that Shakatika, the driver, he got up, Pashantu, look up, Pishachaha san, being a ghost, Aham matra agatavan asmi, I have come here as a ghost, because the ghost entered in the body of the Shakatika. Bhavatsu shaktihi asti chet mattaha etam rakshantu iti uchchaswarena vadanne itastataha brahmanam kritavan. So if you have some strength, bhavatsu, amongst you, shaktihi asti chet. So if you have some power, then protect or save this Shakatika, like that. Uchchaswarena vadan, saying in a very loud voice, itastataha, here and there, brahmanam kritavan. Brahmanam means just swirling, shaking, moving, like that. Shakatikaha vinodam kurvan asti iti adau sarve chintitavantaha asan. So all the people thought initially, okay, this Shakatika is making fun. Vinodam means he is entertaining everybody or acting like some ghost entered his body, like that. Everybody thought in the beginning, adau. Kintu kinchit kalanantaram vastusthitiam gnatva te sarve bhitaha abhavan. But after some time they understood the reality and they all got feared. Anukshanam asthanasya bhutavaidyaya vartam preshitavan bhuswami. So immediately the village chief, he sent word to the bhutavaidya. Bhutavaidyaha means some mantarikaha, like we can find in village side. The people who drive away the bad spell of somebody, like that, he sent word. Bhutavaidyaha agadya mantrocharanam kritva pishachena saha sambhashanam kritva shakatikena kritam anyayam gnatavan. And this priest who did some puja, and he talked with that ghost and came to know what is the crime done by this Shakatikaha. Saha Pishacham Muktavan. So he told the ghost, Boho Pishacha, hey ghost, Pravrittam Sarvam Vismaratu, you forget all that happened. Aham Yetam Shakatikam Yatha Yogyam Dandayishyami. I will punish this Shakatika properly. Bhavan Yetam Vihaya Gachatu iti. So you leave this fellow and go, like that. Tada pishachaha uchchaihi hasan. Then the ghost laughing loudly, yetasya dushtasya shariram aham na ichchami. I don't like this body of this bad fellow. Ataha aham itaha gantum siddhaha asmi eva. So I am prepared to go from here. Vijayena yetasmai kritasya annadanasya phalam yadi mahyam diyate tarhi yetasmat pishacha rupataha mama muktihi bhavishyati. Iti Vuktava. So he says, I will go out of the body of this fellow, this Shakatikaha. I am not interested in his body. Vijayena, by that Vijaya in the earlier village, Siddhapura Grama, Yetasmai Kritasya Annadanasya Phalam, the result of doing Annadana for this fellow, Yadi Mahyam Diyata, if it is given to me, Tarhi, then etasmat pishasha rupataha. Then from this ghost form, mama mukti bhavishyati. I shall get relieved from this ghost form. Like that he told. Tataha Siddhapurataha Vijayaha Ramanagaram Anitaha. Then this Vijayaha, who is living in Siddhapura, he was brought to this Ramanagara. Tam drishtavan pishachaha vinayena namaskurvan. And seeing that Vijaya, this pishacha humbly saluting, Swamin, hey master, Ayogyaya Annadanam kriyate chedabi tat mahat danam iti bhavata idanim nirupaniyam asti. Even though you do Annadana to a bad person, Ayogya, one who is not fit, unfit person, that is tad mahat danam iti. That is also a great charity act like that. Idanim nirupaniyam asti. Now you have to prove. Yatasmai shakatikaya kritasya annadanasya phalam mahyam datva. By giving the effect of giving free food for this driver, giving it to me, Mahyam Dattva, Mam Pishasharupataha Vimochayatu iti prartitavan. So you relieve me from this ghost form. Tada Vijayaha Pishacham Muktavan. Then Vijaya told to this ghost, Aham Annadanasya Mahatvam na janami. I don't know the glory of this charity of giving free food. Dhanikaha, Nirdhanaha, Choraha, Bhikshukaha, Yahkopi va mama griham agacchati chet tasmai bhojanasya vyavasthapanam mama kartavyam. Whether rich person, poor person, a thief or a beggar, whoever comes to my home, for them arranging food is my duty. Palapeksham vina annadanam aham kritavan. I done this charity act without expecting any fruit. Palapeksham vina, without expecting any fruit. Yadi annadane mahatvam asti. If there is some greatness in this free food, tarhi pishacha rupataha bhavataha muktihi bhavati iti. Then you shall get relieved from this ghost form. Like that. Tada pishachaha vinayena mahanubhava. Then the ghost in a humble way said, Hey great person, Mahanubhava, Bhavataha Annadanasya Punyena Pishachasya Mama Muktihi Prapta Asti. I got relieved from this ghost form because of the glory of the free food service of you. Bhavataha Annadanasya Mahatvam Lokaha Janatu iti karanataha aham matra agatavan. I came here to make public to the world the effect of giving free food of you. Vama margene dhanikatvam praptavataha etasya deham pravishtavan asam. Vama marga means the shortcut. Vama means left. Dakshina means right. Vama margene means by shortcut or by some crooked method. Dhanikatvam praptavataha. This from the body of this person who got richness by some shortcut or crooked way, etasya deham pravishtavan asam. I entered this fellow's body. Mama karyam samaptam asti, and my work is completed. Ataha idanim yeva aham itaha nirgacchami iti uktava. So now itself I will go away from here, like that the ghost said. Yada pishachaha shakatikasya dehataha duram gataha tada shakatikaha prajnasunyaha abhavate. When the ghost left the body of the Shakatikaha, then the Shakatikaha prajnasunyaha means he became unconscious. He was, or abhavat, he became unconscious. Kinchit kalanantaram sachetanatam prapya. After some time getting consciousness, uttitaha saha, that Shakatikaha got up, tatratyana mukhat pravrittam sarvam shrutva. Listening to everything which happened from the people who were assembled there, paschatapam anubhutavan. He felt very bad for what he did. Anantaram sampurnam swadhanam bhuswamine datva vijayena saha siddhapuram gatva annadane sahayam kartum udyuktaha abhavat. Then he gave the entire wealth to the village chief and went to Vijaya's village and helped him in giving the Annadana. ये ये तत्र भोजनार्थम् आगच्छन्ति स्म तान् सर्वान् शाकटिकः उपदिशति स्म. Whoever comes for eating there, for all the people, the Shakatika advises, advised, upadishati sma. So advised. Bhagavata yavat dattam tasyaiva kaschit bhagaha annadanadinam nimittam vyaikaraniyaha parishrama purvakam dhanam sampadaniyam cha. Bhagavata means by God. Yavat dattam, how much is given by God to you? Tasya eva, in that only, kaschit bhagaha, out of that some portion. Annadanadinam nimittam, for the sake of free food. Vyaikaraniyaha, you have to spend. Parishrama purvakam, with hard work. Dhanam sampadaniyam cha, you have to earn money. तेन एव अस्माकं जीवनस्य सार्थकता भविष्यति इति. By that hard earned money only we get a purpose of our life, like that. It's a nice story. Nowadays everybody wants to try everything in shortcut and quick way to become rich. There is no quick way to become rich, to become pandit, to become nipuna, like that. It all takes a long time. Like that. Hope you liked this story, and I will come up with some other new story. Take care. Bye-bye.